before this government came into power, some persons already received word. Because they don't receive their own news from NTA. They don't receive their own news from AIT. They receive their own news from heaven. And God would have forewarned them 2 years before now. Better start doing this because something is about to change. And when things begin to happen, they now say, oh, Lord, this is why you said this. Now we know. But there are some people that will always be taken unawares because they don't hear from heaven. This is why, although drums of oil has been poured on them, but life has not gone anywhere. And so please, let's not, the olive oil too should be managed. Let's manage the olive oil. Glory to God. But these are sure ways of living triumphantly. Engage the word. Ask yourself, how frequent do you hear God? If you don't hear God frequently, you are taking a lot of risk. Because it's a danger to be stranded and God is not speaking in the face of the circumstances of life. But when you hear God, you become a master of circumstances. The ministry of the word. There must be illumination. He said, thy word is a light unto my path and is a lamp unto my feet. I keep hearing, and as I keep receiving it, I keep seeing. I know where to go. I know what step to take. And my life is an unending success. And so when you find a man who is functioning by the word, you will think, oh, this thing God has done, what else is remaining? He is the definition of God's blessings. So there will always be else. Because it's from glory to glory. His path becomes like the path of the just man that shines brighter and brighter unto the perfect day. From one level of glory to another level of glory. But the secret is the illumination that he keeps receiving. You look at the life of Isaac. He wanted to become smart. And when people were moving to Egypt, he followed them. The jackpot generation. And God told him, stay still in Gerar. This is the land where your blessing is. Imagine if you went to Egypt. But in that land, the Bible said, the man waxed strong and became great and exceeding great until the Philistines envied him. So one man can be so big that the whole nation envies him. He was bigger than the nation. But only one instruction made it happen. Stay still in Gerar. It didn't sound spiritual. It didn't sound lofty. Stay still in Gerar. This land, you will be blessed. That's all. Eventually, he became bigger than the whole nation. If you are missing proceeding words, there will be problem. Because it doesn't matter where the word meets you. Wherever the word finds you, it will take you to where you ought to be. The Bible said concerning Joseph, Psalm 105 verse 17, he was in prison. He said until the time that his word came. So it's when your word comes that your triumphant life begins. He said he was bound in fetters. He was put in chains. The chain is not your problem. The problem is the barrenness in hearing the word. If the word comes, you will see how helpless the chains are. If the word comes, you will see how helpless the fetters are. He said until the time that his word came, the word of the Lord tried him. And he said the king sent for to lose him. How did the king come into the scene? The word has come. And instantly, a man leaves prison and becomes a teacher of senators. A man leaves prison and becomes the keeper of the king's house. And you are wondering, what structure is that? You can't explain it. The word is the structure. You say, I thought you are supposed to go to the school of the Egyptian scholars for 7 years. I thought you are supposed to go to school of leadership for 14 years. When I was hearing the word, I was schooling. And the moment the word came, all my classes were completed. And so you can move from prison to palace, depending on what you have heard. I'm telling you, people are running helter-skelter, crying, talking about chains. The chain is not the problem. The fetters is not the problem. The problem is that you are not hearing. News is coming from heaven. The moment you start catching yours, you will discover that your progression becomes constant. You catch it. You catch it. The word is catalambano. You catch it because frequencies are passing. As we are sitting in this room, frequencies are passing. Television rays are passing here. Waves of radio. The reason you are not hearing them is because this one is not designed to hear radio wave. But when you have an antenna, you will discover that there's so much. They are talking all over now. The space is choked. And so if you want to go forward, you must awaken your antenna. And the way to awaken your antenna is to engage the word. Engage the word. Engage the word until the word begins to come to you. You are sleeping, a word comes, you wake up, you write it, you sleep. And you'll discover that you can be sleeping and prospering. Because anytime the word comes, prosperity is attached. Why somebody else has toiled? He said, we have toiled all night. It's not about toiling, sir. The realm is regulated in a particular way. I know you have toiled all night. I know you are trained fishermen. You have experience. This is your river. But I am the word of life. Cast into the deep. I say, okay. We know this business. So we have done this since we were children. But according to thy word, follow the word and see the difference. And when they launch to the deep, their eyes, I'm wondering what they look like in the face. Is this not the ocean current that we mastered for 20 years? The word has come. I created the ocean. I created the fish. When I speak, everything aligns. So it's not about the toiling. It's about the word. It's about the word. You want to be triumphant? Pay the price to hear the word.